This is a 1970 AMC Rebel made by Johnny Lightning. Now, my neighbor had a real one of these that he very rarely ever took out of his garage. Most of the time when I saw that car, it was just sort of peeking out of an open garage. And the garage wasn't even open that often. Maybe saw the guy drive it 3 times in the 30 years or so that I knew he had it. Really nice car, real car in real life, and I kind of appreciate the Johnny Lightning version of it here. And here we have a 1969 Chevy Camaro. And what Castline did here was kind of neat. They made it look like a beater. That isn't, that's straight from the factory. That orange door on the red car, and the orange door being shiny and the car being kind of dull and sort of dirty looking. That's the way they made these things. I think the reason they did that was because people were customizing them anyway and making them look like this, and I think they wanted to cash in on a little trend where people were trying to make them look like real cars. Even the windshields punched out there in the middle. Here's another one. This is a 1968 Plymouth Barracuda made by the same company, using the same idea. This came this way, so this would be considered, a mint condition car, even though I haven't figured this out yet. I don't know whether that exhaust tip's actually missing or if that's something they did to make it even more look like a beat-up old car. But that's kind of a neat idea to do this again. Dirty windows, and even has the red line tires. Now this next one is the same car made by the same company, only this one wasn't supposed to be a beater. These are all out of my $55 unit, Vince's unit. And a few of the cars, this one included, for some reason he just decided to destroy like this. This, I think, used to be a green, beautiful green color, same color as the rims. And I'm just going to leave it like this, but kind of a shame what happened to it. And then we have, this is supposed to be a 1968 Plymouth Barracuda, but it's also made by Castline. And in another one of the episodes, I had the thing with the logo with the bootlegger on the door of a Camaro. And there's a few other, I think I have some trucks with that same logo on it. I'm not quite sure what it means. But I thought I'd throw this one. That's got a nice dull black paint job, but bootleggers didn't want to run around in shiny cars anyway. They wanted fast cars that couldn't be seen, especially at night. So that's what something like this would have been used for back in the day. Little bit different story here. This purple Dodge 1971 Dart made by Autoworld. I don't know that this video really does it justice. That thing just shines and shines and shines. Really incredible detail on this thing. Rubber tires. Most of these are going to have the rubber tires. Even says 71 Dart on the license plate there. I've had a few neighbors with some of these. Had one just sell one fairly recently and bought a nice yellow Challenger. But this, I guess the real car would have had like a 440 in it or something, those big hood scoops on it. And we have another Barracuda. This is a 71 Barracuda made by Castline. And I just noticed after doing the video that it says Hemi in the stripe there on the door. You really don't look at these things until you've got it magnified and on a big screen, because if you're just looking at the car, all these little, even the blemishes and some of these little details just kind of get washed out by the naked eye. So it's kind of neat to have these on video and look at them. But this one, the door is open, the hood opens. Really good detail in that car. The 1971 Plymouth GTX by Racing Champions. Another, high detail, heavy little die-cast car. Even has a backup lights in there. This is I have a bunch more cars from the $55 unit that I sometimes call the Vince unit, because Vince inherited like $343,000 and he spent it all on die-cast and trading cards and all kinds of other stuff, and some of it I actually found in the locker. Another one of the kind of the same thing. This is a 71 Plymouth Satellite. This one's made by Johnny Lightning. Again, rubber tires. Kind of neat that it says Goodyear on there. I can't imagine how much money Goodyear gets for all the use of their brand on all these toy cars. Or if maybe they just kind of give it away so that their name gets out there more. I don't know, but you see the words Goodyear on a lot of toy car tires where you don't necessarily see a lot of other names. This one is in my favor. This is a 1965 Ford Galaxie 500, and I've always liked the Gulf color scheme. If I ever get another 67 or 68 Cougar again, it's going to be painted up just like this in the light blue and orange, and I'll probably put all the Gulf logos on it and all that, just to make it nice for me. But this is actually a Hot Wheels car, but there's no end to the shine on this thing. But as I was saying, I'm going to kind of wrap up the Vince's Unit toys and get back into the older Red Lines and older Matchbox and some of the weird die-cast again here pretty soon. I just kind of wanted to do another video showing some of the new stuff. Another one with the Goodyear tires. This is a 1976 or 1977 Chevy Monte Carlo made by Johnny Lightning. And again, these cars are, they're heavy compared to a cheap 164 die-cast car of the same time frame. Some of the newer Hot Wheels are just kind of light, but these actually have enough detail on them to make them heavy. And the 1970 Ford Torino made by Castline. There we go again with the rubber Goodyear tires. You can tell that even though you can't really read it that well, you can see the wing foot in the middle. And there's something going on with the engine pipes on this. I'm not quite sure what. I would have expected them to be all level, but they're not. But, the detail manufactured into these things. I'm starting to sound like a broken record here, but I can look at this all day. I don't think the hood opens on this, though. It looks like it might, but it doesn't. And we take a few seconds to ask you to subscribe and hit the little bell and maybe give me a thumbs up if you like the video and come back for more. We do this every Sunday night. The Bandit Trans Am. I was selling at a flea market years ago, and I had a model kit of a Trans Am sitting there. A guy walks by and says, "That's my car." I said, "Oh, you want to buy my model kit?" And he goes, "No, that's my car." I said, "Oh, you have a Trans Am like this?" He says, "Yeah, you might say that." He says, "That's my car." I said, "What do you mean?" He points to the box of the model kit and it says, "They took pictures of my car for this model, for the cover." This isn't that. This is a Greenlight 1980 Pontiac Trans Am. But there we go again with the Goodyear tires, and it does say Bandit on the side door there if you looked.